you so much for coming on to my channel, Cheat in Love and Revenge Stories. Here you find a very interesting and lovely stories. Let's come and listen to the story. The smell of pot roast filled Mom's dining room, but I couldn't taste anything. My brother Marcus stood at the head of the table, phone in hand, swiping through what he called his summer income strategy. Our parents leaned in, proud smiles plastered across their faces. "Look at this," Marcus said, titling his screen toward Dad. "Memorial Day weekend alone is $4,500. I have got 4th of July booked at $502. Labor Day is already reserved by some tech family from Chicago." Mom collapsed her hands together. "Marcus, this is wonderful. Using that lake house was such a smart idea." "That lake house? My lake house? The one I had bought 3 years ago with my signing bonus from the consulting firm? The one with the custom dock I had spent $32,000 installing? The one where I kept my kayaks, my books, my furniture that Marcus was apparently renting out to strangers?" I sit down my fork carefully, the metal clinking against the porcelain plate in the sudden silence I created. "Which lake house, Marcus?" He didn't even look up. "The one sitting empty half the time." "Waste of property," he scrolled further. "I have optimized the listing, the professional photos, dynamic pricing algorithm. The platform says I could make $78,000 this season alone." My phone buzzed in my pocket, then again, then 3 more times in rapid succession. I excused myself to the bathroom, even though every instinct screamed to confront him right there over the pot roast. The notifications were from multiple sources: Airbnb's fraud detection system, unusual listing activity detected on property matching your address, my home security app, new user access attempted, verification required. My property insurance company commercial use flag requires policy review. And finally, from my credit monitoring service, new business entity associated with your property address. I stood in my parents' powdered blue bathroom, hands gripping the marble countertop, starting at my reflection. This was the same bathroom where at 16 Marcus had convinced me to take the blame for the dent in Dad's car, where at 22 he had borrowed $8,000 for startup costs I had never seen repaid, where at 28 he had laughed about my boring corporate job while asking if I could support him another $2,000. The gambler's fallacy had a name I had learned in my behavioral economics course: keep feeding counts into the slot machine of family, the jackpot of respect, of equal treatment, of being valued. It was always one more quarter away, just one more loan, one more favor, one more Sunday dinner where I played along. I pulled up the Airbnb listing. There it was, my lake house, photographed in golden hour lighting that made the cedar siding glow. My Adirondack chairs positions artfully on my dock. My living room with a stone fireplace I had personally selected from a quarry in Vermont. The listing described a cozy retreat with modern amenities and stunning water views. 5-star reviews already. 8 bookings confirmed. Marcus had listed my house 6 weeks ago. Had been operating his income strategy for a month and a half. Had collected, I did the math quickly, $118,500 so far from 4 completed weekends. My reflection in the mirror looked different than it had 5 minutes ago. Sharper, clear, I was not feeding the machine anymore. When I returned to the table, Marcus was showing mom his revenue dashboard. See, the platform handles everything: automatic messaging, smart locks, cleaning coordination. I just collect the money. What smart locks? I asked, sitting down and cutting my pork roast with surgical precision. Had them installed last month, Marcus said, finally meeting my eyes. The old key system was too risky for renters. These are app controlled for $100 each. Worth the investment, he had installed $400 smart locks on my house, had given strangers access codes to my doors, had allowed people I had never met to sleep in my bed, use my kitchen, swim off my dog. That is smart, I said evenly. Very entrepreneurially, Marcus beamed. Dad raised his wine glass to Marcus and his business acumen. I raised my water glass to property rights, I said. Nobody seemed to notice the edge in my voice. That night, I did not sleep. I sat at my kitchen table with my laptop, three monitors, and a legal pad, building something I had later titled The Ghost Ledger. It was not just about the lake house. The lake house was a line item. The Ghost Ledger, emotional cost, memorial date 2021, Marcus emergency. Wedding gift needed right away. I camped my camping trip, non-refundable, $340. So this is the story of Marcus, who invested in a cottage, very small investment, and earning a lot of money from that cottage now. So are you people able to do something, some very small investment, so in future this investment would pay you better? Thank you so much for listening to the story.